I can never change my colours, I can never change my team. I'm a West Ham fan. But with that being said, I'd rather spend my money going over to Italy and watching third division Italian football, but with people who share the same mentality about what support should be. In 2016, my football club, West Ham United, moved to the London Olympic Stadium. I was heartbroken. Leaving behind a whole community at Upton Park, the former ground now plays host to a bunch of posh flats. The first season at the new stadium, I started to feel a change. I started to feel more like a customer, like a consumer, and less so of a fan. People were more concerned in having a chat, talking about the Wi-Fi, talking about what they're up to over the weekend. I was worried that my style of support, the traditional way of following your team, had died here. I describe myself as an ultra-traditional football fan, vocal, impassioned, and with the desire to create an atmosphere. It's that tribalism, it's being part of something, being part of a movement, being with your peoples. So, just over there, 30 yards away, was my old entrance to the stadium, the Bobby Moore lower stand, and years over there as a season ticket holder. A lot of good memories, pre-match memories coming down here. To see it like this now, it feels surreal. Doesn't really feel like it was ever here, or any of it really happened. It's really fucking strange. The fact that I started to feel like a customer rather than a fan really influenced my decision not to renew my season ticket. I reckon I can speak 12% Italian. I reckon I'm 12% fluent. I'm okay. I could survive. I could do all right. So, 5 years back, I was working in a clothes shop, and I met an Italian gentleman called Fernando, who is he's from Arezzo, from a small city in Tuscany, beautiful place, and he's obsessed with West Ham. The first time I went to Italy, I was on my own, and I arrived in the city on my own, the only fully English-speaking person, and everyone just kind of made an effort with me, and like the 6 Italian words I had back at that time, they went a long way. Everyone was so grateful for the effort. Italy gives me a sense of belonging. Italy, and specifically Arezzo and that football club and those guys and that city, has kind of taken over. It takes me roughly 3 to 4 months to save up to go to Italy. I go for 10 days, a fair stretch. So that's flights, accommodation, beer tokens and football money. When you weigh up the two, perhaps, I spend a little bit more money going to Italy, but the experience that I take away from that, it goes further than what I get from going to West Ham, especially for a season. This is hand-painted by the ultras of Arezzo, and they presented it to us in the car park outside the stadium. I almost broke down crying. It was a very emotional thing. I thought I was going to get beaten up, hugged. I didn't know what was going on. Some ultras have a reputation for violence, but that's only a small minority. I firmly believe that my kind of passionate vocal support can exist without any violence or hate speech. That has no place in any support. Flags, drums, megaphones. Megaphones because you've got the one guy down the bottom orchestrating the songs. You've got your drums to keep the beat, keep everyone in time, because I sing the same song for about 10 minutes over and over again. Flags, obviously you've got to put the message out there. There's a massive competition between ultras for the choreography between teams, so there's a bit of a battle going on from end to end. The preparation they put in, the flags, the songs, I mean, those songs are, they're worked on throughout the week, and they bring it to the game, they've rehearsed it, they know what they're doing. Not everyone is against modern football. I get that. Take my mate Callum. He loves the new West Ham ground, and so do thousands more.
I mean, there's definitely a benefit. You see them giving more money to charity, helping with like schools, setting up youth clubs, things like that. It's your shot, mate.
No, it's not my shot. It's not my shot. So the clubs, they've got their money, they've got their world-class players, they've got their fancy stadiums with their, new shiny concourses with popcorn and their new types of fans. But what's the cost of that? Actually, it cost me. It's cost me my sense of belonging, my community, my way of supporting. It's cost me my football culture.